come on here and talk about how I find hope in a genuine way, and how I find faith in a secular way, because I think even if you do have a religion or something you connect to experience faith, I think all of humanity could use some common ground on this. So I just want to share what I've been noodling around, because I find religion interesting and fascinating. I like the commonalities in religion. I don't really resonate with a particular religion. And I can tell you that every religion I have ever, any explanation actually for existence, has begun with sound, some sort of sound. Someone speaking something into existence, or a big bang, or something. There's always sound involved. And that is interesting to me because, as I understand it, the universe can be expressed as a sine wave. This is a imperfect sketch of a sine wave, but, you know, everything can be expressed as vibration and frequency, and the sine wave is infinite. It goes on forever, like the universe continually expanding. So how I get here in my mind to take, you know, this body and like whatever else is around me and be like, how is all of this, you know, frequency, is I think about atoms. And I subscribe to, you know, the fact that everything is created, made out of atoms, and that all of those atoms are vibrating even at rest. So, and I'm not really sure if people have, if science has gotten to like what's at the center of an atom. I think, you know, the more we go, the more it's empty space. And not to get too far into science, but E equals mc squared is just like the universe is energy. It's the vibrational aspect of things seems quite important, if not the only importance. So, so I think of like every single atom in my body having a unique frequency, depending on what it is or where it is. And that is, you know, that is tissue, that is organs, that is thoughts, that is feelings, that is brainwaves, that is voice. It is, you know, sound, frequency, vibration, and light, and color even. This isn't about art necessarily, but forwards and backwards, this is how I'm looking at art moving forward. And so coming back to this idea of hope or faith, within the context of this being existence, you know, we know that every valley will have a peak. So no matter how shitty things seem, we know that the trajectory is that once we hit a certain point, it comes back up. So that for me is what secular hope is, what secular faith is. Maybe universal faith is this idea that no matter how low things get, they come back up. My friend John taught me that in the West, there's this expectation that things only go up, and I catch myself having expectations that mirror this idea, that life is some parabola that just is on this upward trajectory instead of some wave that is constantly ridden. So I think this is an illusion of the West, of the mind, of the culture, and this is the closest thing to objective reality that I know to be real. So what's really interesting about everything being vibration is that there is a natural law called entrainment. Entrainment is just a fancy word for synchronization, but it is happening all of the time, and is a natural law, much like gravity. So as you are listening to me talk, the brain waves that are creating the thoughts that are, the thoughts that are, I guess, informing the brain waves that are creating the sound that is coming through this recording, that is being played through your phone or whatever, your brainwaves are actually entraining to mine in this recording. And there are studies done of this. Happens in lecture halls with professors who have students. When they are lecturing, the professor's brainwaves and the student's brainwaves will entrain, like they will share similar frequency. So there is something about paying attention to things that creates a consensus. I don't know how conscious that is, but I think it's really important that entrainment is consensus, and what we pay attention to, what we decide to give freely our attention to, matters very much on this like most basic level of vibration. And if that's true, and if we can become conscious of that, then I'm wondering the power we have as individuals to sort of meet these valleys with some peak energy. And to take our peak energy when we have it, which we will have it, and send it towards the valleys that need it. And like, you know, not just ride the wave, but be intentional about what is in the mix of things. I think this, you know, if we can let go of this and accept that it is this, then maybe we can start to meet it like this, where we, you know, give when we can give, when we are at our peak, and we can receive when we can receive, when we're at our valley. And wherever you are here, you can be met energetically with support. So that is secular hope and faith to me. And thank you for sharing. I'll be back on here with art soon. Here's some.